here's my thing now too. Now we just watched T.O. get snubbed.
All right.
Should have been a first ballot Hall of Fame. It had the stats and everything. And what did we say about T.O.? Well, it was his image that made everything happen for it. That's why he didn't get in. Now this black cloud is coming over Peyton Manning. I don't think it'll affect a little bit, but he's still getting in. I think first ballot. But
Peyton Manning right now can go rob 7-Eleven with a butter knife and still make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean
he's first ballot.
There's no doubt. But if you're gonna hold T.O. to those rules and everybody else to those rules, I mean, but I don't think they're really holding people to those rules.
No. And it's off field.
It won't even matter 5 years from now, 6 years from now, when it's time for him to be considered for the Hall of Fame, it won't even be.
So do you think he's more like a Ray Lewis thing? Everybody forgetting about Ray Lewis.
Well,
because that was off the field too.
But you say anything off field, they're not supposed to take in consideration for the Hall of Fame voting. And what they were trying to tie in with T.O. is things that happen in the locker room, which is an extension of the field, but that is not laid. It's not in there. It's not laid out that way. The writers took it that way. That was convenience.
Oh yeah, Ray Lewis left the game. Yeah, T.O. still want to play. So look at this.
I ain't saying that T.O. was an average. T.O. was a great receiver, Hall of Fame receiver, and he's different from pretty much everybody else out there. The numbers are super inflated for receivers. But the primary reason T.O. was hurt, the writers don't care as much, I don't think, about you making a mistake. He was off the field. Alright, so that's the way you look at Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, oh, no doubt.
But that's why the rule came to play.
Yeah, because of LT.
And Michael Irwin, I mean, that's why he came in.
Michael Irwin, too?
Yeah. According to who?
Half his teammates may say that. The other half may say, "Yo, T.O. ride for you."
But still, even half the team may say that. T.O. came off as a selfish, me dude on the field, fighting with.
Well, hold on, time out. 80% of receivers are that way.
The great ones are.
I mean, the only one, even Jerry, they're all that way. Just because it is to get out. Jerry Rice was selfish, and it was said that he was selfish because he was all about him in San Francisco. Remember when T.O. came in there? The way they bumped heads. Every receiver in his own way is selfish. You are doing the same thing, but you do the same thing to writers. You went in the locker room, you listened to what the writers said about him being obliterated in the locker room and everything. But I haven't seen a player get up at the mic and talk about how bad T.O. is. So if they don't do that and they're not associating names to it, you're doing just like the writers on hearsay.
I'm not saying that. I'm telling you what the writers do.
Yeah.
The first down Hall of Fame. He a punk. I don't like it. First down Hall of Fame.
Right.
The writers are up to him, man. They still be.
I agree.
They got too much control for Hall of Fame, dude. They got too much control. Right.
I just think the NFL Hall of Fame writer committee is corrupt.
Yeah.
I do, man.
Well, everything's corrupt as far as I'm concerned.
Because if you look at the NBA,
I mean, I'm just serious. I mean, it's all.
If you look at the NBA, you never really hear too much about the NBA writers or the NBA Hall of Fame having to make a huge decision. Like, okay, that dude's first ballot. That dude can come in now. Like, they make the right decision. Baseball, the only thing baseball did wrong was keep Pete Rose up.
Right.
But other than that, they cool. Every year is something with the NFL.
Every year.
Every single year. Well, I'm not going to vote for this guy because of this. Like,
who are you?
Can you just look at the stats?
You don't know who you are.
And
you have a press conference.
Have you ever played? Did you play Pop Warner, high school, anything? Like, if you didn't do any of that.
Did you play kickball?
That's a good point, too.
I didn't take that.
You know, but Peyton Manning, back to Peyton Manning, it's shameful, it's sad, But like Coach said, why you gotta bring up old things, man? Why you gotta bring up old? Anytime you riding off in that sunset, it's always something to bring you back. Like, man, Peyton put his balls in my face when he was 19. Peyton's 40 now. Like, okay.
Now here, I was listening to one of our peers today on their show. I did say peer, and I'm gonna keep saying it. One of our peers, First Take.
Shout out Stephen A.
Skip Bayless said, hey,
Fuck Steve.
hold on. He said, hey, we knew about it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we didn't have access to it, so we took them for what they were. And then today he was like, what do you want us to do? Write a 74-page essay into the USA Today or whatever, and have the whole column or the whole newspaper be on that?
Yeah.
Summarize it.
You could do
because
that.
Before we had all the social media, that's what we did. It was a breaking story, you bring it up.
Another guy.
He bought into it.
Another guy that if you're his guy,
loves you to death.
He gonna ride with you. But let it be T.O. or Brett Favre or somebody like that.
Brett Favre had been over.
Yeah, Brett Favre. He used painkillers.
Aaron Rodgers been over.
Yeah, but it's what it is.
He's a ride or die.
Yeah, that's probably one of the more likable things about Skip. Other than that, you fucking suck.
It just was controversy,
Yeah,
man. It's like you watch First Take.
Spit stats, dog. Don't tell me what you heard from your boy. I want to know what it really is.
And why didn't you report it?
Right.
You knew about it.
He was there when Dallas was acting the fool. And Kelby will tell you. Kelby told me about the book. Like, yo, them boys was wild.
And he stood up for them?
Yeah, all the time.
Charles Haley was out there. Great player, but hey, he was out there.
Man.
Stood up for him.
All the time.